Hello, I'm IBEX and this is a series of tutorials for Minecraft Console Edition that teach you how to farm each and every item. Links for the playlists will be on screen in the description if you want to farm any item. I'm doing a tutorial for it. So yeah, let's get started into this one. Today we're covering pumpkins, because pumpkins are especially useful for one, fighting Enderman, which is their main most people use them for, because when you're looking at Enderman with a pumpkin on your head, they won't actually see you and teleport away. And the second use that I think is their best use, that's kind of underrated for them, is as a jack-o'-lantern. So it's a source of light that has the same luminescence as glowstone, but it also works underwater. So it's the best source of light in the game, essentially, and they're very, very useful. So first of all, if you want to get started pumpkin farming, the way that you actually farm them is very similar to watermelons, but the way you get them is kind of not. So basically, the first way is similar. You can find them in abandoned mine shafts. It's a really rare chance of getting them, so you're not going to guarantee getting one in every world like that. But if you dig underground, try and find pumpkins and watermelons at the same time. That could be one way of doing it, because abandoned mine shafts, there's a rare chance of getting a pumpkin seed in every single chest. The other way you can get them, the more common way, because there are 99% of Minecraft seeds, is to basically just look around the map for pumpkins. You'll usually find a patch of 1 to like 10 pumpkins somewhere in the world. So yeah, just try and find those, and then you can turn those into pumpkin seeds. You get 4 pumpkin seeds for every single pumpkin. So yeah, once you have them, you can start farming them. As I said, it's very similar to the way that watermelon farming works. As you can see, you can just replace some of the watermelon farm with pumpkins and vice versa, and just farm them in the same patch using the same method. So the method I like to use, this is a shortened version of it. You can obviously go like literally 100 blocks that way if you wanted to. It's basically this little method right here. So all of the stuff grows in the same space, and you can go through it just harvesting it like pow, 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 etc. So yeah, this is how you want to do it. You want to leave 2 gaps in between every grass in between everything, and then go this way for as long as you like. As I said, up to 100. You could literally go for the edge of the world, but I'd say recommend maybe 10 blocks, so like, you know, this far. But in this example, we're going to go 5 just so you can see what it looks like in mass. So go 5 blocks this way, and then place 2 dirt blocks at the end. They're not really necessary, but they make it so that everything glows in a line, and it's just a lot easier to use. So then do this again, and basically it's 2 patches of dirt, then 2 patches of farmland with the seeds in, and it makes a little pattern that looks like this. Then once you can obviously bone meal them to perfection if you want to, or you can do whatever you want. And yeah, what that will basically look like is you'll have pumpkins all the way along here, pumpkins all the way along there and there, and it's just the most efficient way to farm them. It's a really, really handy little technique. I'd recommend, if you want enough pumpkins to cover the amount of, you know, jack-o'-lanterns you're going to need, because if you've seen my Let's Play world, then I've obviously been using them like a ridiculous amount just for all lighting, because they're just the best source of light. I'd recommend like maybe having about 5 sets of these with 10 of each. So that'll give you about 100 pumpkins, or you could have half that be watermelons, have 50 pumpkins, 50 watermelons. That'll cover you more than you need, and it will just, you know, it's just nice to have a lot of farms. That's how I'd recommend you do this. And yeah, that's how you farm pumpkins. It's very similar to watermelons, so there's not a lot more to say. If you're wondering about hoed ground, if you put water in the ground, all that does is it makes the ground underneath all the hoed ground. It makes it more fertile, or, you know, dark, which means it won't, you know, suddenly just get trampled out as easy. And that's basically its only real benefit. It doesn't really help you with growing it much faster. So yeah, that's how you grow pumpkins most efficiently. If you want to keep the ground hoed, have water going underneath to keep it all efficient. Also, if you want, you can have this going on multiple layers. But yeah, that's how you farm pumpkins. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it teaches you how to farm pumpkins. If you did enjoy it, you can like it, let me know. Check out the playlist to see anything else you want to farm. It's literally covering everything in the console edition that's farmable. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.